Hello and welcome to Architype Incorporated. This week's item is this. Something rather intriguing. It is an album, a live album, called The Burning Issue by a band called Kinetik. Now, it is a very, very limited release CD of a live concert by the band, performing at a, I suppose you could say a protest concert about a power station near them burning a type of fuel which I can't pronounce the name of. So I found it randomly on eBay whilst looking for CDs of my favourite band, Kraftwerk, and they are quite Kraftwerkian in style. They're very, apparently they started, I say apparently, and I'll have to come back to that later, but apparently they started as a Kraftwerk tribute band. I believe they were formed in Wales, and it doesn't say how long they were about before they were, when they were a Kraftwerk tribute band, because they later started making their own music, as in this live album here. This was recorded on the 4th of November 1995, but it doesn't say anywhere or in the album when this particular CD was printed, so I can't exactly say how old it is, so I'll just say that it was from 1995. Now, the purpose of this CD is to let me just recollect my thoughts. What the CD was is this recording of a live performance, and they were pleased with the recording, so they decided to print it with this very limited release as a buyable CD for people who were interested. Probably like members of the audience and such, like, handed out personally, and I'll tell you why I think that it was handed out personally in a second. I bought it from this eBay seller for £6, not including postage. Its rarity, and it might cost more or less, elsewhere where you buy it. Its rarity is very rare. Let me just wait for it to focus. As you can see, this is number 17 of 50 copies. That is rare. It might not be worth a lot because, it's obscurity and stuff like that. There might be only 50 of a certain something, but if it's not, very useful to everybody, it's not worth very much. It is self-printed by the band, as you can see there, KCD3. Now I think this was their first CD as their own music, so they might have released a couple of CDs which were, Kraftwerk classics, things to listen to, and that might have been their first and second CDs, but let's pop it open. I think this is in fact one of the rarest things I own. There, you can see, shiny gold CD. There you go. It's very nicely printed for a self-print. Kinetic intro, dance machine, all sorts of good stuff. Here you can see there's 6 songs, 1995, Kinetic products, all rights reserved. It's very nice for a self-printed release, and this one is really intriguing because, as you can see there, this voucher entitles A Bell, that's not me, that's whoever owned it. This is probably second or even third hand. This voucher entitles A Bell to £1 of Kinetik's debut studio CD, refined when released in 1996. So they did know that they were going to, release a CD eventually. And this is a sticker. It's very nice, and I'm not going to stick it to anything because it's so rare. But yeah, it's very pleasant. You can very much tell that it was self-done because this is, this is basically just a double-sided printout. You can make this if you just have a regular printer, probably with one of those what are they called, mandolins or guillotines or something like that. You know, the fuzhook things that you've probably seen in high school. Unless they've got an automatic one nowadays. It's been long since I've been in high school. As you can see there, I'll just leave it there whilst I talk. Sorry, I've just got a list of notes that I'm reading from here, so I'm not quite as slapdash. Oh yeah, there is something very intriguing about the band who made this. They released an album in 2007, 2008, I think it was, and now they've just disappeared. They've just dropped off the earth. I can't find any information about them anywhere. I can't find any of their other CDs. I can't find their Facebook page hasn't been updated in a long time. Their MySpace page hasn't been updated in a long time. I don't have a SoundCloud or a Twitter or anything like that. So I haven't the foggiest idea where they've gone, to be honest. They've just dropped off the face of the earth. And that is one of the most intriguing things. Let me just move it up a bit so you can read there. That's one of the most intriguing things about this CD. It's that the band who have made it have just disappeared, which is a shame because it's all right music. It is quite Kraftwerkian. It's all right, yeah. It's pleasant. You can't beat Kraftwerk themselves, of course, but it's very nice. Now, is it worth getting yourself? If you can find it, I suppose it's very niche. Even people who like Kraftwerk might, not like it very much. So, if you can find it, do pick it up, especially if it's cheap, because, like I said, it's one of only 50 in the world. If you have a copy and you want to, get it off your hands, try contacting me, making me an offer for it. I'll be happy to take it off your hands because I wouldn't mind owning more than one of these. This is pretty cool. I quite like it myself. So to have more than one of 50 would be quite interesting. Also, if anybody has a CD by Kinetik that they no longer want, again, contact me and I'll be happy to buy it off you. So yeah, I think that's all I really need to say. Also, clean gloves this time. As you might have noticed in the video, I have actually put a format in, and when I edit this video, it will probably have readouts on the screen, like 1 name, 2 what it is, 3 wearables and stuff like that. The main comment that I had from friends who watched the technical electrical manual one was that I need to have some sort of script, at least bullet points of what I'm supposed to be talking about, because I was, floundering quite a lot, and it was just, so now it's changed. It shall be more ordered. I'm still trying to find a theme song. I have sent an email to Warp Records. People should know who they are, for usage of one of the songs in their library. I shan't say what song it is because it's not very likely that I'll be able to use it. But if I do manage to use it, then that'll be it, and that'll be very nice. So I haven't a theme song yet. If I can't get that song, I might seek a friend's help. A friend, I'm not going to say who that is either because Taps knows. Yeah, I think that's all I really need to say on this. Thank you very much for watching. Please give me a subscribe. I do hope you enjoy it actually having an order to things. And tune in next time. Bye-bye.